Raj Nair is the head of all product development at the Ford Motor Company. And Raj, oh my gosh, this thing is beautiful.
Can I
the
sell
new
you
GT.
one?
Yeah, I don't know if I got the money to buy one, but I want it. So tell us a little bit about it. Give us some of a quick snapshot of what this car is all about.
Well, obviously it builds on the heritage of the Ford GT, when we introduced in the mid-60s and did again in 2005. And it's a showcase of technology, just like the original programs were. So probably three key areas that really show some Ford technology. First, lightweighting. So all carbon fiber tub, all carbon fiber body panels, aluminum front structure for suspension, aluminum rear structure for engine and suspension. So it's going to have a great weight and power to weight ratio. Second, leveraging our EcoBoost technology. 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost, twin turbocharged, combination of port fuel injection and direct fuel injection.
Port and direct, very interesting.
Port and direct. What we find is the volume of fuel that we're working with, we can actually get more precise fuel metering with port and direct injection. The direct injectors can then be smaller and then get precise metering with those.
And mid-engine?
Mid-engine, obviously, as the Ford GT has always been. Electrically actuated wastegates on the turbocharger, so 600 horsepower and some change. And then also the aerodynamics, and clearly a beautiful vehicle. But we really did start this vehicle in the wind tunnel first. And so incredibly aerodynamically efficient, really low frontal section, generating a lot of downforce at the front and the rear. The active aerodynamics, the wings deployable, so adjusted for height and pitch, depending on speed and driver input. But at the same time, we wanted to make sure that we had some GT cues in the design. So you can see from the nose and the nostrils, the way the windshield wraps through. But coming back into this fuselage section, really aerodynamically efficient, and it tells you that visually in the way that we're channeling air to the wing. So, there's so much more features and technology underneath the vehicle, whether it's the active push rod suspension and what we're doing on the interior with Sync 3 in the interior, but really a technological showcase for the amount of innovation we're really bringing to the market here at Ford.
It's a beautiful car. I liked the last GT a whole lot. It was a beautiful interpretation of the original GT40.
Yep.
But I really like that you guys are looking forward with this car and not retro.
Yeah, we really wanted to send that message that we wanted it to be undeniably a GT. When someone saw the vehicle, they would say that is a Ford GT, but at the same time, a completely modern interpretation of it. Not just a pure homage to the original. Certainly didn't want to be into that retro styling phase that we were in. And so I think everyone who looks at the vehicle immediately does recognize the heritage that we've had for so long with the GT, but also a completely modern interpretation that just screams science and efficiency.
And when might we see these in showrooms?
2016, we'll have this vehicle for sale.
Now, next year, as you know, is the 50th anniversary of that GT Mark IV win at Le Mans. Wouldn't it be awesome to see this car racing there?
Well, certainly 1966 was a great year when we won Le Mans 1, 2, 3, and 2016 is the 50th anniversary, so it's a great time to come with a Ford GT, and we're just talking about production right now. No discussion about racing yet.
And I got to believe that you're learning a lot. With all these exotic materials, the combination aluminum, carbon fiber, mid-engine, all the technology, this has got to be a great learning experience for your PD group.
Oh, absolutely. The work that we did on aluminum, for example, starting that on low volume in support of some of the other brands that we had at the time, and then taking that learning to bring it to high volume, which we have with the F-150. So, obviously the first real high volume application of aluminum for the full body in white. This is fairly similar, carbon fiber, but in low volume, but we're learning a lot. And certainly it'll be a prelude to an increased use of carbon fiber that we anticipate in Ford and in the industry.
Awesome. We could talk all day about it, but thanks for this thumbnail snapshot of what this car is all about.
That's my pleasure. Love talking about it.
Thanks so much, Raj.
Thanks, John.
Autoline on the Road from the North American International Auto Show in Detroit is brought to you by IAC. Inspiration comes from within.